lost, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but
We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Washington Redskins.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Ready! What am I going to do on? Hey, it's coming up. Hey, let's go. It's coming quick.
Here we go. Rush in. Go.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And right away, he lost the football. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw is Jackson. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after all. 56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56.
Hey, they scared.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how we wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
No room to be had there on the 1st down run, as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
2nd down, Haskins. This is caught inside the 15. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
You gotta be ready. Don't be scared of it.
On 2nd down, Love. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A very valuable 9-yard pickup, and now they're set up a little better here for 3rd and goal. This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. Now they'll run. Murray. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Hopkins' kick is good, and it's 3-0 as the Redskins strike first. Weather like this, always treacherous for kickers. A good sign early, though, as he's able to put that one through.
And you remember him right before the kick, stomping around his area to make sure that things were going to hold for his plant foot, and it did.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try and at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. He's got his man, it's Andrews. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Here we go.
Check it back.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. When you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Frank Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long.
I got you, boy.
So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Now it's Lockett. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Mike 51.
Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Kill.
On the counter, Ingram. And an Allen run. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go. It's time to cross.
Jackson options out left. And he's got room. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 55 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Let's go, son.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't come before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Steps away to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
And 9 at the 40-yard line.
60 yards. He's coming. He's coming. You can't block me.
Now again, running right is Love.
Kill.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Check hot route. Hot. Set up.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. On 1st down, here's Love. And he's got some space here. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
Let's go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Watch the pass.
On 1st down, here's Breida. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. That one good for 33 and a 1st.
Now, the good thing for you, partner, is you're not as old as I am, okay? So back when the dinosaurs roamed the earth, the right side of an offensive line was almost always your power side. Your bigger, stronger, physical guys. And this play, they tossed it right and left it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, but that's not the case so much anymore, you're saying, with the bigger guys?
Not necessarily.
Find the best guys, plug them in on your O-line.
Right. As a general rule now, you're a lot more balanced on your offensive line. It might still lean towards your best pass blocker on the left side,
sure,
but not necessarily all the time.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Sponge. No.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Jackson. And this This is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Touchdown.
Mark Andrews, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 16 yards, a first down.
Ready. Mike.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And he finds the tight end, Reed. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 yards that time, and a Washington first. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On the delay, this is Murray. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
On the set. 40's a Mike. Go.
6 guys.
Now on 2nd and 13. Haskins looking middle, and it's incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, the time to change things. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Let's go. 40. Not a go. 40. In your face. Drop.
He's crashing.
On the carry, it's Love. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Now Haskins to throw it. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Ready.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And
that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
3 down. Check down, 81.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front as we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. Going deep here for Landry. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go. Touchdown. Coming up to you.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Don't be mad.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
Baby, let's go. Let's go.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion, he'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Check right.
Kill. Go train. Spell.
Begin.
3 Under 10. Under 10. 10.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he stopped immediately there. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis.
Nice kick, boys.
No gain on the play. And it brings up third down.
Yeah. 60 out, low.
Hey, it's coming up.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. 51's the mic, boys. 51. Watch the backer. Watch the backer. Zoom, zoom. 51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Here we go.
Where'd it go?
From the gun on third down, Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
And a sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Running to start the drive is Love. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On third down, here's Love. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
42-yard line.
Ready up.
51, Mike, 51.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
This is Ingram on first and 10. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 29-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
He was taken down by Quentin Dunbar.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come.
51, Mike. Mike 51.
Here's Jackson. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Here's Jackson to throw on third down. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down. Tucker's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
The Redskins take over.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Pass gets hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they look to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, the ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Pick 6.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Out. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Hey, watch the edge. Watch the edge. Jim. Nice go. Come on. Orbit.
Mike 51.
After the interception, here's Jackson.
You're trapped.
Dancing to his left. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
Watch twist.
After the penalty, it's Ingram. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The Redskins on 3rd down, putting an extra man here in the secondary.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Delta.
Now it's Jackson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. Dances by him. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go. The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On 3rd down, Haskins. And that is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now Haskins.
I'm going to run you over.
And this is going to be incomplete. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Let's go. Not a wolf. 51. So we got man. You're out. Check 26.
Now a toss play is Breida. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
They run again with Breida. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
They can't hang with us.
They go play action now. Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The Redskins have the 1st down on a pickup of 18. Haskins now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. On 1st down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Looking deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Got a man. That's Allison. And he's taken down inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 29-yard line. Now Haskins on 1st down. Forced out to his left. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
40's a mark. 40's a mark. 40's a mark. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Shift.
Deuce.
They'll run on first down. It's Love. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Staying on the ground, it's Love. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4. Now it's Haskins. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Here we go.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Come on, QB, come on. Shift. 80 weapon. Check 3, Chomo.
Jackson's going to throw it. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers. And somehow, some way, they make plays on the football. And sometimes you're there too soon.
And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Crunch time, defense.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
The Ravens on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break.